It was Christmas Eve, and the small cafe on Main Street was bustling with last-minute shoppers and families looking for a warm place to rest. Amid the cheerful chatter and the scent of cinnamon and roasted coffee, a mother sat alone at a corner table, tears streaming down her face as her little girl clutched a worn-out stuffed bear. The girl's eyes were wide with worry, unsure why her mother was crying, and the mother's hands shook as she tried to hide her sadness. Everyone around seemed to be celebrating, but for them, it felt like the world had forgotten how to care. Just then, a man in a tailored suit entered the cafe. He moved with quiet confidence, scanning the room as if searching for something, or someone. Little did anyone know, he was not just any man. He was a millionaire CEO, known for his vast wealth and influence, but on this cold Christmas Eve, he noticed something far more valuable than money: human suffering. His eyes fell on the mother and daughter, and without hesitation, he walked over. Before you continue, if you love heartwarming stories that remind us all of the power of kindness, make sure to subscribe to Kindness World, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment sharing a time when someone's small act of kindness changed your day. The CEO stopped at their table and offered a gentle smile. "Would you like to have a coffee with me?" he asked, his voice calm but full of warmth. The mother looked up, startled, her tears catching on her lashes. She couldn't believe her ears. Why would someone like him, someone so busy and important, care about a stranger's sorrow? The little girl peeked over the table, her curiosity overcoming her shyness. At first, the mother hesitated. She wanted to refuse, thinking it was some kind of trick or publicity stunt. But there was sincerity in his eyes, a simple human kindness that reached her heart. Slowly, she nodded, and the three of them sat together. The CEO ordered a coffee for the mother and a hot chocolate for the little girl, and as the drinks arrived, he began to talk, not about business, stocks, or success, but about life, hope, and the little things that make a difference. He listened as the mother shared her struggles, how she had been trying to make ends meet after losing her job earlier that year, how she had tried to hide her hardships to shield her daughter from worry. The little girl occasionally piped up, asking questions about his shiny watch or his fancy coat, and he laughed softly, explaining that true wealth wasn't in possessions but in the love and compassion we share with others. As they talked, something magical happened. The mother felt her burden lighten, even if just a little. The weight of fear and uncertainty didn't vanish completely, but the kindness of a stranger reminded her that there was still goodness in the world. The little girl's laughter returned, small but genuine, as she realized that even in hard times, moments of joy could still be found. The CEO didn't offer her money, a job, or a life-changing gift. He simply gave them his attention, his respect, and his empathy, the kind of gifts that can be more powerful than anything bought or sold. He reminded them that kindness doesn't have to be grand, it can be as simple as a warm smile, a listening ear, or a cup of coffee shared with someone in need. Before leaving, he left a note on the table. It wasn't a business card or a cryptic message, it was a handwritten note that read, "Remember, even the smallest acts of kindness can change someone's world. Never underestimate your power to bring light into darkness." The mother held the note close to her heart, tears of gratitude spilling over, while the little girl hugged her mom tightly, feeling safer and loved. That night, the mother walked home with her daughter, feeling lighter than she had in months. She didn't know what the future held or how she would pay her bills or solve her problems, but she carried something far more enduring, the warmth of human kindness. And she made a quiet promise to herself, to pay it forward whenever she could, no matter how small the gesture. The story of that evening spread quietly through the cafe's regulars. Some thought it was extraordinary that a millionaire CEO would show such genuine care, while others realized that moments like this happen more often than we notice, they just go unseen. It reminded everyone that kindness doesn't require fame, wealth, or recognition. Every person has the ability to make someone's day brighter, to offer comfort when the world feels cold, and to remind another human being that they are not alone. In the following weeks, the mother did exactly that. She started small, smiling at strangers, offering her seat to someone standing, helping a neighbor carry groceries, and sharing encouraging words whenever she could. Her daughter joined her, learning that true strength is not in what we own, but in what we give. Slowly, the community around them began to feel the ripple of kindness, as others were inspired to act in ways that restored hope and connection in their neighborhood. By Christmas next year, the cafe had a new tradition, a kindness tree where anyone could leave messages or small gifts for strangers, reminding them that no act of generosity is ever wasted. The mother and daughter visited the tree, leaving a note about their special coffee that had changed their Christmas and inspired them to spread love. And somewhere in that city, the CEO smiled quietly, knowing that the simple gesture of sitting down with a struggling mother and her daughter had created a chain reaction far beyond his imagination. Kindness, the story teaches us, is not measured in money or status. It is measured in empathy, attention, and the willingness to reach out to someone who feels unseen. It reminds us that every small action matters, that even a brief moment of care can leave a lasting mark, and that love can be shared without expecting anything in return. So, as we go through our busy lives, let this story be a gentle reminder: look around. Notice the people who might need a smile, a listening ear, or a simple cup of coffee. Your act of kindness, no matter how small, could be the light that guides someone through their darkness. And sometimes, that light comes back in ways we never expected, creating a world that is warmer, more compassionate, and full of hope. Remember the mother and her daughter, sitting in that small cafe on Christmas Eve, and the millionaire who chose to care. Their story is a call to action for all of us. Because the truth is, kindness is contagious, and in spreading it, we become part of something bigger than ourselves. Let's carry that spirit with us, not just during the holidays, but every day. Because every act of kindness matters, and each of us has the power to make the world a brighter place, one coffee, one smile, one heartfelt gesture at a time.